So you play a sassy assassin. Did you model your character after any assassins of years past?
You know, she's kind of like an amalgamation of a bunch of people in a way. She's like Jason Bourne. You know, Jason Bourne meets Catwoman. You know, I think that's kind of the best way to describe her. Yeah.
If your character was at Comic-Con this year, who would she be cosplaying as?
Well, I can tell you who I would be at Comic-Con this year, which is probably going to be next year. Nacho Libre. Yeah.
So we saw some twists and turns happen in the last season. What do you want to see happen for your character in the upcoming season?
I would love for Shaw to enter a pretty dark and stormy world. You know, I mean, this is a character who clearly we've established she's got some issues, and she loves violence. And I would love to see her just kind of, you know, give the whole team 2 middle fingers and go join Samaritan. And I wouldn't mind that happening.
I can see that.
It's more fun. It's more fun being bad than good, anyway.
My character, Detective Fusco, is the only character who really hasn't been affected by the twist of the machine. But he does get a new partner. As we know, he lost his partner Carter last season, so he gets a new sexy partner in the first episode. So that'll be fun. And we're excited to see. I don't think that the HR storyline has completely gone away yet. There are some characters we may see come back that have could sometimes be trouble to Fusco, so it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
So now we have a totally new landscape for the show going on right now. What would you like to see happen with your character in the next season?
Well, I'm hoping that I'm involved in taking down Samaritan in some way, since I'm implanted with the machine in my head. I think I have a lot at stake that she doesn't die. I feel like that would be bad for me overall, too. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to see what they've created. I mean, we all came into this season not having any idea who we were or what was going to happen. It sort of felt like we were signed on to a new show, so it's going to be exciting just to see how it all plays out.
Is that completely exciting as an actor, or is that totally scary?
Luckily, we have really great writers, so it's always exciting because they're always... They don't give us a lot of advance notice of anything. Usually we get a script 24 hours before we're about to shoot it. So it's always a little bit of a surprise, but this sort of all of us changing identities and getting to have new costumes and be fun people. It's a little like Comic-Con.
I was about to say, it's like a metaphor.
Yes, exactly.
I love this outfit, by the way.
I have a dapper character that I have to try to live up to occasionally in public.
So you're saying that you're cosplaying as yourself?
Yeah, in a way. You know, that's a funny idea. I've often thought that I would go out on Hollywood Boulevard and pretend to be a guy pretending to be me and see how long it would be before someone thought, wait a minute, aren't you really the guy?
And then you say, that's meta, boom.
Yeah. I will say that if it ever happens.
Where do you hope to see your character going in the next season?
I take it one step at a time, one scene at a time, one script at a time. Someone asked me that earlier. Well, how are you going to top what you guys did last year? I said, just keeping it nail-biting, keeping it on the edge. People won't even be thinking about what happened last year. It's kind of like a good game, you know. When you're watching a good game, you're not looking at anything other than, wow, this is what it's all about. Keeping it right on that edge, and the drama, that's real drama with moments of humor.
The writing on our show is just really remarkable. I mean, I think that's really been the success to the entire series. Everything, you know, from the pilot on, is just it's like nothing you've ever seen on television. You know, you look at the stuff like the NSA's make this look like a reality show. I mean, we thought about changing the name to the Housewives of Interest because, you know, you look at the stuff, the PRISM stuff. We've been talking about that stuff since season 1 on our show. So, you know, the cultivating of phone numbers and emails being, you know, passed back and forth, and, you know, so all that stuff we've been talking about. So it's, you know, the Big Brother is watching.
Do we have anything that you can kind of tease us a little bit?
Well, of course, I'm not privy to where things are going, except for the scripts I've received, which are now 2 in number. But it's kind of a new beginning for the show because everything got blown apart at the end of last season. No one can continue to live the way they were living. We can't do the work we were doing. We can't live where we were living. We have to go underground. We have to have new identities, new careers, God help us. And some of the new careers are a better fit than others. So everyone's just scrambling. And of course, the numbers aren't being attended to. So I think the murder rate is going up in New York City when we return